Hi, everybody. Keep working, that's okay. But let me have your attention up here. So we're going to move to just the last small thing we're going to do, and then we'll share what we came up with. I know some of you are still working, that's okay. This is a great poem, Where I'm From. Are you guys familiar with this? Some of you might know it. By George Ella Leon, who's from Kentucky, right across the border. Are we close to the border of Kentucky? Kind of. Little over to the west, right? She was the poet laureate of Kentucky, so she's from this area in general. And this has become quite a famous poem. So let me get four volunteers to read this poem for all of us. You've all got a copy of it. Can I have 4 volunteers come up here with me? Come on up. Great. There's 2, 3, and 1 more makes 4. There we go. Thank you. So let's just go in order here. Let's go all the way down the line this way. Okay. Stanza 1, stanza 2, stanza 3, stanza 4. Okay? Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right, so just listen along to George Ella Leon's poem, Where I'm From.
I am from clothespins, from Clorox and carbon tetrachloride. I am from the dirt under the back porch, black, listening, and tasted like beets. I am from the forsythia bush, the Dutch elm, whose long gone limbs I remember as if they were my own.
I'm from fudge and eyeglasses, from Imogene and Alifair. I'm from the know-it-alls and the pass-it-ons, from perk up and pipe down. I'm from He Restoreth My Soul, with a cotton ball lamb and 10 verses I can say myself.
I'm from Artemis and Billy's Branch, fried corn and shrub coffee, from the finger my grandfather lost to the auger, the eye my father shut to keep his sight.
Under my bed was a dress box, spilling old pictures, a sift of lost faces to drift beneath my dreams. I am from those moments, snapped before I budded, leaf fall from the family tree.
Beautiful. Round of applause, everybody. Thank you. So you can see this poem has a really simple structure, right? It's I'm from, and then a list of things. I'm from, and then a list of things. So really easy, and it's been used in schools all around the country, so it's really easy to do. So you've got a place, right? So on a scrap sheet of paper, I want you to write like a tiny Where I'm From poem. So you're going to write I'm from, and then you can use stuff in your Foursquare brainstorming that relates to your picture. I'm from crickets at night. I'm from maple syrup on pancakes in the morning. I'm from bluegrass playing on the phonograph in the house. I'm from mosquitoes biting my ankles at night. I don't know what it is, but anyway, you got it, okay? So write just a short I'm from list, and you can just use the stuff in your rough lists. Now listen, everybody, okay? Then you're going to take your black marker. See the little piece of paper? You've painted it a color, or maybe you haven't yet. That's okay. You're going to write your little I am from a poem on here so we can display it, right? And then we can put it up and put your name. So put your I'm from, and then put the things, you can just list them from your brainstorming if you're having trouble with it. And then sign your name here. It'll be painted in the background, so it'll look really beautiful. Some of you already painted it, some of you, and you can do it again if it didn't work out that way. Yes, question?
Is the I am from like your happy place, or just from?
The I am from relates to your picture, right? So you want it to relate to your picture in some way. I'm from, if you're doing your grandma's apartment, right? I'm from French toast she makes on Sunday mornings. My grandma makes on Sunday mornings. I'm from her hello as I walk into her house. I'm from, you got it? So relate it to your picture. You might want to do it on scrap paper first, then this paper, and then paint the background. So this is really a technique that is used. I found this shortly after. I learned this from an artist, but I found Mary Andrew on Instagram, right? So all she does, so she was out of a job. She didn't know what to do with her life. She was young. She was living in New York City. So she decided to do exactly what you did. Every week or every day, I think every day, she decided to do one little watercolor illustration with black pen, right? And post it on Instagram. Something like this. It's exactly what you just did. See this? And here's her Instagram post. Look how many people like each of the things she does, right? She puts one on, 40,000 people like it. 52,000 people like it, right? She's got over 1 million followers. And she now makes her entire living by doing just what you did. And she's publishing a book of these too. So I thought it's really interesting because it's really a real thing. Like sometimes she does something like these hearts. Sometimes she does almost like the map of what you did. There's a map of a room, but it says a fully furnished brain. And she just labels each of the things: thoughts, gratitude, dreams, bad moments, lovely nameless feelings. Sometimes she does little illustrations like this. Look at this. So here's that little paper. Look, some of your papers look just like this with the poem on it. See it? Where it's the little watercolor on the side of the background in the little poem. And here's just a little landscape, very simple. That's what she does. That's her life as an artist. Is that amazing? So I'm just letting you know if you want to stop teaching and do this. But it's a real thing, it's a real thing. So as we come to a close of our day, we're going to end the day. You're all going to come up and share where I'm from. I'm from with a phrase of where you're from, okay? So if you're still working right now, choose that phrase. Not the whole poem, just a phrase, one line. I'm from blah, 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 blah. That fast. So we're going to go around and share that at the end of today. Tomorrow morning, we'll take a look. We'll come back to the maps, and we'll talk about them. But we're going to let them dry overnight. But for right now, what I'd like for you to talk about is map making in your classroom. What I want you to do is be a little think tank at your table and just come up with some ideas of how you might use this idea. Maybe not with watercolor, maybe in a different way, maybe with different materials, maybe with a different idea, but how you might do this map making in your classroom. Just some ideas around the table. Quick think tank, okay? So at your table, go for it. Quick ideas, map making in your classrooms. Hey. Hi, everybody. So I know, the morning we do those big theater stuff, and I am a theater person by background. So, I can create those big performances. But for some of you, just doing the activities is great. But I'll tell you what I'm not, and that's a visual artist, right? So I facilitate, that's me doing, facilitating something that I don't do, right? But I can facilitate it. So that's the great thing about doing this work. You don't have to be an artist to facilitate that with your students. I'm not a visual artist, but I know what the materials to use and a little bit. I've learned from other people, and so I can facilitate it. And the work really looks beautiful. If you just walk by that table as you leave, the sign of a really good arts integrated unit or arts integration is that everything looks beautiful, no matter what you think your artistic capacity is. And when you look at it all as a whole, it looks gorgeous, almost like an art exhibit. And when you walk past that, it looks gorgeous, okay? So let's create a nice big circle. Let's create a circle so everybody can see. Everybody's in it. Come on in, come on in, come on in. And notice that even when we do this arts, remember the writing piece? There's the art piece, but I ask you to do a writing piece with it, right? So there's the literacy piece with it. It's not just creating the painting. There's a literacy piece with it. It's okay if you're in an art classroom to just create a painting, but if you're working on literacy goals, doing the poem was also important for this. Or you could even do a narrative if you want to about place. But we did that. And then I also like to, of course, put a little performance to highlight the day. So this is our ending performance. We're just going to go around. We're all going to say where I'm from to start. And then we're going to go around, and each person's going to say I'm from and a phrase, right? I'm from and a phrase. Everybody got one? If you don't have one, you can run back to your poem real quickly. But so make sure you have one, right? Just a phrase. You're not reading your whole poem. Just I'm from crickets in the night. Okay? So we're going to do that. You ready to go? Okay, so we're going to go. We're all going to say it. Are you ready, Lisa? Because it starts with you.
I'm ready.
Okay. So we're all going to say where I'm from. Lisa's going to start, and we're going to go all the way around. When it comes back to me, where I'm from to end it. Okay? Ready to go? How are we doing there?
Ready whenever you are.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Everybody, where I'm from.
I'm from long rides to a utopia of sand, water, and sky, smelling like sea and funnel cake.
I am from a page turning, worlds opened, and friends made new.
I am from smiling faces and warm places.
I'm from hand-cranked ice cream, where feet, laughter, and joy.
I'm from a small county with big hills.
I'm from the rhythm of a running horse as we become warm.
I am from the country where the sky touches the earth.
I'm from porch sitting with friendly neighbors.
I'm from grass every shade of green and a lake in the sky every shade of blue.
I am from Ingram, itchy hay, outside of work. I'm from a life of simplicity and peace.
I'm from Good Morning, Sweet Dreams. I'm from church camp where friends are made and the love of God is shown.
I'm from iron skillets, fried potatoes, and green tomatoes.
I'm from the Elven Land and sparkling fireflies. I'm from open fields and apple trees, family, and quiet places.
I'm from God's nature, washed clean by the clean, clear water.
I'm from long rides on the river. I'm from train whistles, brown beans, and biscuits.
I'm from a brook in the woods with water bugs hovering over it.
I am from the clovers that lie beneath your feet.
I'm from Graham's Kitchen and from homemade mashed potatoes.
I am from the spring splashing water in the air.
I am from soccer fields and passion and courage.
I am from pieces of every book I've read. I'm from the red clay sand and long days on the lake.
I'm from a simpler time when there was only my books and me.
I am from relaxing and refreshing days in my circle.
I'm from fun nights, warm fires, and swimming on sunny days.
I'm from down under the pines, shading that low beaten path.
I'm from a life of love, respect, dignity, and family. I'm from a place where cows roam free and four-wheelers take the trails.
I'm from winters cold to the core.
I am from a swing, a front porch swing, snacking greetings with my mother that I picked before breakfast.
I'm from open doors, loud knocks, and quiet moments.
Beautiful, everybody. Beautiful. Just a round of applause for the music. So beautiful. Thank you. Wasn't that gorgeous? So gorgeous. So easy, right? Just so beautiful. So it's easy to create a little performance like that and just to punctuate the day, to end the class, to end the day with your students. So thank you all for a beautiful, beautiful day. If you could leave your 3, 2, 1 cards on the table in the middle so I could take a look at what you guys wrote this morning, that would be great. And if you could, tomorrow we're going to be planning. So it's really not, we've given you a lot of ideas, packed it in these last couple days. Been doing a lot of stuff. You should feel a little tired. I'm a little tired. So tomorrow's time to plan. So you're going to work with your team to sort of plan a unit. You can plan it around Rosie Revere and all of the books we have sitting on the tables, or if you have another idea, you can bring that in too tomorrow. If you want to bring in a book or one of your Wonders textbooks, or you can bring that in too. But tomorrow we're going to spend planning. We're going to come with a big essential question. We're going to work with text. We're going to actually build something together for your classroom, okay? So time to take all this stuff and make some sense of it and create it in a way that you can use in your classroom. Thanks, guys. You're amazing to work with. It's been an incredible day, both the map making and the performance you did this morning. Go home and rest. We'll see you for the last day tomorrow, all right? Thanks, everybody.